Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is a very simple project. It is a beautiful gift bag, gift box, because it's made with cardstock, gift bag. I don't know, you decide. And this is, I'm calling it the Pretty Petals gift bag box because it's made with decorated with the beautiful Pretty Petals DSP. And this is one of our 6x6 packs. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. I'm such a happy girl that we've got 6x6 papers and so many sheets. 48 sheets? Love it. How many designs? Lots. I can't remember. I've no idea. Loads of designs, and I just think it is stunning. And so sometimes a bag is not about the full decoration and how many embellishments and stuff you can get on it. Sometimes it's just about showing off some beautiful paper, which is exactly what I've done here. So this is made by hand with the scoreboard. I know there's debate about whether to get the gift bag punch board. I haven't used mine yet, but I think that's probably because I make gift bags quite frequently. So it's up to you whether you're going to buy that or not. Anyway, my bag is made with a piece of cardstock that measures, teeth in, 8 by 11 inches, which is 20 by 28 centimetres. So you start on the long side, and we're going to do the imperial measurements first. So score it at 3 3/4 of an inch, all the way down, 5 1/4 inches, 9 inches, and 10 1/2 inches. And that's in imperial. In metric, score it at 9 1/2, 13 1/2, 23 and 27. We need to then put in some part scores, which is this one here, to help the beautiful close. So that's going to come halfway between, can you see those two score lines? It comes at that point, but you only score down, if you put your finger at about the 5-inch mark here and bring it across, that's kind of where you want to stop. And we're doing the part score at 4 1/2 inches. Oopsie daisy, 4 1/2 inches, which is 11 1/2 centimetres. And again, at, can't see my writing, 9 3/4 inches, which is 25 centimetres. So you just score it down to there. So we're going to do the join up lines in a minute. So then you turn it round, so you've got the part score. The part score mark is facing to the right, so we're going to score what is going to become the bottom of the box here. And you score that simply at 1 1/2 inches, which is 4 centimetres. And the finished dimensions of the bag, actually, I'll say that before I forget. 6 1/2 inches that way, 3 1/4. I can't read my writing. And 1 1/2 inches that way, which is 16 by 9 1/2 by 4 centimetres. Okay, so we're going to fold and burnish these score lines, but I need to put in this one here first. That's this score line here. So where we've done our part score, join it up to that point there on both sides. So a steel rule, always best, or a plastic one with a steel edge, because you are unlikely to scrape your plastic edge then, and it will be quite sturdy. There we go, so we're going to join those up. Fold and burnish your score lines. Ignore the triangle ones, we'll worry about those in a minute. And ignore the part score, because they're going to fold in the different directions. So it's just the full score lines. Okay, so these are going in that direction, so the part score ones will go in. And just gently with your fingers, and it will naturally happen, basically. These diagonal lines will naturally start bending, which is absolutely fine. So, skinny side here, and there's a skinny part underneath it. Get rid of that, chop it away, don't need it. And then cut up the other score lines as well. Okay. And then before we actually stick and close the box, we're going to put the beautiful pattern on the front. So where this tab is, that is going to go round to the back. So we know that this is the front part here. So this one closest to there is the front. So we've got our panels. I've got them already cut. This one, this very vanilla one, measures 6 1/4 by 3 1/2 inches, which is 15.5 by 9 centimetres. Then this one is 6 by 3 1/4, turn it the right way up, which is 15 by 8.5. And I've done the double panelling, apart from the fact that it looks attractive, but also so that I can fit my DSP perfectly on. So I have my snail. There it is. So some snail on the back of the panel, of the DSP panel, which is going to go on to the top of the very vanilla piece. Isn't this mint macaroon gorgeous? So lovely. We're still debating whether it's macaroon or macaron. I know macaroons and coconut macaroons, and I know them as different things. And it's tickled me because I have got a team of French demonstrators, and one of them, we were talking about the recent, you know, which were our favourite in colours. And Sarah, lovely Sarah Lancaster, who's heading up a team over in France, she obviously writes from France, so her Facebook identifies her, so it automatically translates, and she'd written mint macaron, which is what she would know, and it automatically translated it to mint macaroon for me. It made me laugh, it really did. So maybe I'm not quite so wrong. Anyway, okay, let's put this together. Piece of panelling down here. This is where you're going to put your fuse or your adhesive, because we've got the new tear tape. Maybe I should have got that out and showcased it for you. Now stick it down. So this is the back of the box. So fold in your sides and then the back, and then this bit is going to be the front. So put some more snail on there. No, fuse even. Okay, before I put that together, I'm just going to make the tag for you. Super simple. It's exactly the same. Exactly the same patterning. So my panels are 2 by 4 inches, which is, I haven't written down the metrics for that, have I? No, I haven't, but basically it's 5 by 10 centimetres. This one is 1 3/4 by 3 3/4 inches, so that's going to be 4.5 by 9.5 centimetres to get it slightly smaller. And again, snail on there. My son is upstairs and he's just flushed our broken toilet. It's actually not the toilet that's broken. It's going to make one heck of a racket in a minute. It's the cistern's got a bit of an issue. Love it. Marvellous. Thanks, Jack. Okay, I've got my crocodile. I'm using the crocodile only really because I'm going to punch holes in there that are going to go through 4 pieces of cardstock. But I'm actually going to punch this part here. I probably should do it in vanilla. Let's see if I've got a scrap to hand. Here we go. Yeah, vanilla would be better because it's vanilla over that. So punch your little hole first and then grab your 1/2 inch circle and go round that hole. Apparently fire it across the room. There we go. And then a little bit of just some snail. Absolutely fine. Oh, I've just got dropsy today. Punch a hole in this as well with the same size that you used before. And oh, it's going to stick to me. And that over the top. So that's kind of made kind of a, you know, a luggage tag kind of thing. And then when you come to close this, if you assist it with your fingers, those beautiful score lines that you put in before are going to give it this big as the loo. Oh, there we go. Such a noisy thing. It's going to help the close. So punch in a couple of holes. This is why I was using my crocodile. It's 4 pieces of cardstock, needs some help. Very vanilla, thick baker's twine. Oh, happy girl, love this stuff. I kind of miss that we only had, well, we had 2 vanillas. We had very vanilla seam binding ribbon last year and very vanilla satin ribbon. I'm very pleased that there is a smaller tying apparatus this year, because I don't always want to have big stuff. Okay, so that's looped on. I want to close this box bag up now. So feeding it through, grab my tag and fumble about and fight and tie a bow, which if you're anything like me is going to be a battle. So oh, it's not. You see, this is why I like thick baker's twine. It kind of likes me. There we go. And then just trim off. Bag done. Isn't it pretty? How lovely is that, with just the simple decoration of a tag, and it's all about the stunning paper. Love it. I hope you do too. Thank you ever so much for joining me. I shall speak to you very soon. Bye.